one of the first questions I ask when I read a text is, what does this section teach me about God? So basically that means what attributes of God are visible in this section. And sometimes it's easy because it'll be like God says that he's loving or just or whatever, or Jesus does something like kind or generous. So it's kind of like this deeper level. And the reason I like asking this question is sometimes we can study a section of the Bible without ever having learned something about God from it. And that's like not the point, you know? So I feel like it's always a good place to start with, what is this section teaching me about God? Because what we believe is that the entire Bible is teaching us about God. So I like to start there. And again, this is something, it's hard at first because this is like a muscle that you're probably not used to flexing. But it helps with time, and that's why it helps to know what the attributes are. I'm not even in a sense where like you have them memorized, but more like, okay, maybe you have a list next to you and you can know kind of what you're looking
What's an
for.
attribute?
An attribute is like a characteristic of God. So like loving, kind, all-knowing, all-powerful, sovereign. There's a lot of them. We have a list on our website, and even that list is not comprehensive, you know, so there's so many, but it's a good place to start because sometimes we're raised only knowing a few, and God is so much bigger than those few.
Yeah, it's infinite. The list is infinite.
Yeah. So that's one question I like to ask. I also like to ask, where do you see Jesus or the gospel in this? And that can be hard because you're not always going to see that specifically in every section. But if you know to be looking for it, you won't miss it when it does pop up.
Yeah.